Oh Lord, it went off as soon as I was gonna use it. Now I gotta charge it. Oh, but I want to use this because my sinuses have really been acting up, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Okay, am I missing something? Hi, welcome back to another episode of Experiences of an Empath. I am the Empress, and you are also Empresses and Emperors. So hello, hey girl, hey guy, hey. Oop, oop. So I just came on because I was thinking about how much I struggle with allergies, like during the allergy season. They really be kicking my butt. So I wanted to come on and just share a couple of things that I do just to help me maintain myself through as the seasons change. And as you see, this right here, it comes from congestion, because you know your sinuses are mainly here and they're up here. So I actually go to an allergist, and the last time I went, they said there was like so much congestion up here that there was no that the fluids weren't moving around. There was movement here. There was movement here because they could tell because there was no blockages, but there was pretty much blockages there. So I was able to get that issue resolved by doing a couple of things that they told me about, and also adding just the things that I do for myself. So I wanted to come on to help all of my allergy sufferers. You're not alone. We're here. We're all here. You know, especially in North Carolina, South Carolina, the pollen be pollening. You come outside, your car may be the color, whatever color it is, and next thing you know, it's all yellow. It's all yellow. So trust me, I understand. It's something that we all go through at one point or another. And yeah, I just wanted to pop on just to give you some products that I use. So the first product that I started using, and what I'll do is just put in a couple of things, Amazon products that I purchased off of Amazon, the unboxing part of it, and then I'm going to also show you in this video what I use. So the first thing is this Neti Med Sinus Guard. This is what I use, and it pretty much just, what it does is that you put like, I purchased a packet, y'all. And the packet is this right here. Comes with like 250 of these. This is like saline rinse. Comes with those, and then it comes with like 2 of these right here. And what you do is open this. Let you show you this real quick. So you take the packet out, just open it, and then take this off. Pour that in, and then you want to fill it up with water. I get my water from a well, so these are recycled jugs, just so you know. I get well water. Put this on. Now I'm not going to demonstrate it for you, but it's pretty much, it's not a hard thing to do. Whenever I first started, I was so like, oh, like I can't do it because I don't like water in my nose or water in my ears. Just don't like it. So when I first started, I was like, oh my God, I was like, how am I gonna be able to do this? But anyway, you can shake it up. Now I've even did maybe like a little bit of warm water too, just to help, especially like when it's cold. I'll use like when I'm heating up my tea, I'll use some of the water out of my tea kettle and put in here like a little, just a little bit, because you don't want to burn your membranes inside your nose. You don't want to burn them, but just a little bit, just to warm up the water a little, and then fill up the rest with just room temperature water, and that'll give you a nice relaxing irrigation. But pretty much what you do, you just stick this in one nostril and you open your mouth, and it just comes out the other end, and that's it. It's as simple as that, and it really helps, and it helps so much. Whew, so much. So I do this every day, every morning, and every night. I also use Nasonex. Well, this is like a Flonase. So the way that I do the Flonase, and this is, people don't tell you this part about using this particular type of product. They don't tell you this, and they're just like, oh, you just hold your nose and, you know, press it so the spray goes up in your nose. What you're actually supposed to do is tilt your head down, and as you're spraying, you're breathing in. So you're spraying and you're breathing in. So it's getting up into your nasal passage. Now, when it goes into your nasal passages, what it's also doing, what you also want to do after you do both nostrils, is hold your nostrils, put your tongue against the roof of your mouth, and act like you're going to breathe out your nose, because that moves all of the mist inside. And as you hold your head down also as you're doing this, because what it's doing is help opening the exclusion tubes, these tubes that run from your nasal passages. There's tubes that run on the side of your neck, all the way down on both sides. They'll help open them up, and it helps to, you know, clear those out as well. Now, I actually have trouble with, like, sometimes fluid, you can hear it. Like if you blow your nose really hard, you can hear that fluid moving around sometimes. I actually bought this device to help relieve pressure in my ears, because I have trapped pressure like in my ears. I got this off Amazon. So here's another product I got from Amazon. Now this is for treating ear pressure relief, and this is what it's called. It's by Loteri, L-O-T-E-T-Y, 100% natural. This is how it looks. It's for treating to help pop and block ears. So it's mainly to help treat negative middle ear pressure, because I have ear pressure because of my sinuses. So this is something else that I'll be using. Yeah. So I'm gonna open it up. I hope this works, because my ears are really messing with me, as well as my sinuses too. So this is how it looks right here. This is what it looks like. This is just the top. The cord. Oh goodness, it came on by itself. Cut it off. Put this right here. And then it comes with like the little nipples or whatever that go on the thing. It comes with the little nipples. So What I'm gonna do is just rinse this out really quick. Be back. Okay, so I rinsed this out. Just for now. This says to lock and then open. I'm gonna stick this on here like that, and then so I'm turning it. I don't know if I'm doing it right or not. I'm not a big direction reader. I'm not even on front. Like I guess it sticks on. Yeah, don't judge me. Okay, to lock and unlock. Okay, so this is to lock and unlock this right here. For this right here to stay on to this. To lock and unlock. So this just pops straight on and off here. Okay. So I'm going to take and put this on here. Now the thing is, you're supposed to either put this in your ear or put it in your nose to help adjust the pressure. And I guess this is how you turn it on. And this is how you increase it or decrease it for the pressure. So I'm gonna have to let y'all know what I think about this. Oh Lord, it went off as soon as I was gonna use it. Now I gotta charge it. But I want to use this because my sinuses have really been acting up, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to let y'all know about this item. Like I said, it's supposed to be to go in your ear to relieve the pressure, or either in your nose. It's supposed to help unblock the exclusion tubes. You know, the tubes that are actually in your ear that go along the line, like where I'm pointing right here, all the way down to your throat. So a lot of times when you're feeling like, you're sore, or either you just feel like your throat is scratchy, it's because these tubes, they're actually draining, because you have two of them in both ears, and you got your ear and these tubes. So that's why they tell you can actually do massages too, just to help bring all the mucus and any fluid that's actually built up, because you'll have fluid that actually builds up in these tubes, like in your inner ear. So you can just put your finger here to move that fluid down like that, and you can actually back here too, because this is where it is. It's like all back here, especially this right here is your inner ear. This place right here is your inner ear. So I normally do this when I'm feeling it, because that's moving it down. That's moving all the fluid down, like on both sides. And it does help. It feels really good, especially if you get like some moisturizer or some oil or whatever to help like with the slip. It helps. Hold on. Because I tell you, this was supposed to work. It was what, like $40-something? I'm like, yeah, you better be working for $40-something, or it will go back. Because, yeah. Nobody got no time for all that. This is like plastic. Ew. And it barely, like, this thing barely stays on. Am I missing something? Keep reading directions. Here go the directions right here. Look, I ain't the direction reader. I ain't even finna front. I ain't reading no directions if I ain't got to. These is directions right here. What'd it say? Yeah, it say this. This is what it says right here. This is what the directions say. Maybe one of y'all can read the directions and then read it to me. Because, yeah, if I ain't got, nope. I read enough all day long, all day strong. At work or at home, I'm reading something. Something's getting read. My brain is like, yeah, we're not reading all of that. Nope. I wonder how this thing works. I know the nipple thing don't go in. Look, now I'm thinking, this a nipple thing going there? God. And it's late. And that's the reason why I saw the package. I was like, wait, I'm going to get this. Okay. I was like, let me go ahead and get this package. Because maybe. Hold on. Did I just? No, they don't. But I'm going to have to read these good directions. I don't want to read it. Oh, it's late. It's late. And I don't want to. I wanna if you wanna be my lover, you gotta be. Okay, don't mind me. You know I'm going left field with all that. I'm just more like, my ears are messing with me right now. I have sinus pressure in my ears, so I got some drops from my doctor too. That's another thing, just to help with sinus pressure. I know how I look right now. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at this tomorrow. I'm gonna put my drops in my ears, and I got me some tea. So we'll be back. Bye. These are eardrops prescribed to me by my allergist. They were prescribed due to my ears itching. And after I put some of this in, I feel so much relief. I don't use it all the time, just like all the other medicines. I don't use them all the time. I only really use them when necessary. But after I use them, I feel so much relief. It has a oil-like consistency. So I would definitely recommend this particular drop to help anyone who's suffering from itchy ears. And if not this particular product, then a product to help with itchy ears. Definitely to get you some relief. We're almost through the video. If you found any of this information helpful, hit the like button and consider subscribing. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. We're growing, and I would like for you to be a part of this community. Now, none of the items that I've spoke about are sponsored. I do have links to the products below in the description box. All right, back to the video. And it helps to relieve pressure in my ear as I'm going throughout my day. I do this every morning, every night also. So it's really easy. You just press it and you put it in one nostril. And then as you're putting it in, like, air is coming out of here. So air is coming out of here. What you're doing is swallowing as you're holding the nostril, and it's basically making your ears pop. Now, you can make your ears pop independently by just holding your nose and swallowing. You can make them pop like that, but some people do have a harder time, especially if they have an exclusion tube dysfunction. And I think one of mine is kind of like doing its own thing, if you know what I mean. But yeah, those are a couple of things that I do. Now, like as I told you, I am the allergy person. I actually use bee pollen as well sometimes also in conjunction with my Zyrtec, or I used to use Claritin a lot, but I stopped using Claritin and switched over to Zyrtec, and I only really use it when necessary. And my allergist is like, oh, well, you need to keep using it all the time, keep using it throughout the year so you can build your immune system up. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's a good thing, but I don't want all those extra chemicals in my body, so I'm just gonna use it when I need it. So that's what I do, use it when I need it. Now with the nose Flonase, and then also the sinus gator, I also use allergy eye drops. You know, as you know, I have allergy problems, so this is what I was taking, and this is actually from Walmart. I was given a previous prescription for eye drops or whatever, and I tried to get another, but my doctor was like, well, hey, the same thing that's in the eye drops that we make your prescription for is in these, which is over the counter. So if you guys are having problems with your eyes, like due to allergies or whatever, this is what I get from Walmart, and it was recommended by my doctor. I hope this helps. Excuse me, I know this helps. Because at one point I had a prescription, and the prescription that I had, I was like, oh, I need another prescription of that. It was like, oh, just use the Walmart brand. It's the same thing. I didn't know that, which is cheaper. I think it's like $4 or $5. It's really cheap. But anyway, it helps with like itchy eyes. So this year, my eyes, it seems like every year, my eyes, like lately, they've started itching so bad. So it gets to the point to where I'm using this, and you should, it says what? It says 1 to 2 drops in the affected eye up to 4 times daily. I only use 1 drop. I use least as possible because I don't want my body relying on any kind of medicine. That's just me, my personal preference. But anyway, I'll use 1 drop per eye. So itchy, I've almost got like conjunctivitis or whatever. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, I think I got pink eye. It had got to that point. I went to the doctor. Well, I did like a telehealth visit, telemed visit, like through the computer, and I got prescribed this right here. So this particular medicine, it helps with pink eye. It's antibacterial. So it's allergy season right now, and my eyes have been watering, and I've got the usual symptoms, whereas runny nose sometimes, and then runny eyes sometimes as well, and the itching, eyes, throat, all that. So I noticed the other day my eye was running. It did run a little bit, and then it's been itching a lot more, but that's normal, like I said, because it's that season. Pollen's all in there and everything. So I was looking at the corner of my eye. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but I just had a visit, like with the doctor, like a video visit, televisit, and I was telling her some of my symptoms. Like one moment it was running, and it'd be fine the next moment. And so I was taking the regular allergy drops or whatever for my eyes, and they were okay. And then so Bae was like, well, when I saw you the other day, the very next day, my eye started, hurting or whatever. And I was like, what? I was like, how is it now? He was like, well, it feels a lot better. And I'm like, I still had drops from the last time I had pink eye. Because he was like, your eye's pink. Like, it would be like right here, my eye was pink. I don't know if y'all see it or not. But anyway, he was like, it stopped. And I was like, okay. So I was like, well, maybe I do have pink eye. I don't know. All I know is that, I do have, like, sometimes when you wake up, like a little crust or whatever, normally during allergy season only. This only happens. And I've only had pink eye, to my knowledge, maybe like twice in my life. I took some of the pink eye drops that I had from the last time I had pink eye, and it felt better. So I was telling the doctor everything about that, and she was like, okay, well, maybe you do have pink eye. She was like, I really can't tell by the video thing or what video call or whatever. She was like, but if you felt relief after, then yes, it could be something there. So the drops are like antibacterial, antiviral. So I called Bae and told him what was going on, and I actually have drops, and I'm gonna go pick up other drops as well, more drops. So, and these are just the regular drops that they give you when you do have pink eye, or an eye bacterial infection or something like that. So apparently I gave Bae pink eye or an eye infection. I'm the spreader. But one thing she did say, well, as soon as you take it, you're no longer contagious. So I'm going to show y'all what the drops look like. Hold on. So I just made me also egg and avocado on a biscuit, and I got my coffee right here. So, but not before bed, because you don't want to take these drops and then go to bed. That was her recommendation. So the more I think about it, I must catch eye infections easy. And the only reason I say that is because I used to work in a daycare, and this little boy, he had pink eye. And I was just like, you know how kids are. They're rubbing their eyes. The eye was red. And I was like, okay, well, he's got pink eye. His mom's on the way. So he was just standing right beside me. He was actually leaning on me or whatever, but there was actually no contact, no facial, no skin-to-skin contact, no facial contact or anything. And the very next day, I woke up, and I had the crust around my eye. There was no yellow or green fluid or anything like that, but it was crust around my eye, and I was like, oh my God, I must have pink eye. But that was just literally him just standing beside me, so I don't understand that. So like I said, apparently I must get eye infections easily, so that's something I'm gonna have to be on the lookout for. So I will say another thing that's actually helping is wearing my glasses. It helps a lot, especially like with the light, because my eyes are like super sensitive anyway. And whenever I wear glasses, it helps to focus, because I also have astigmatism also. Your girl be just racking up stuff here and there, all of that. But yeah, I have astigmatism, and I'm also very, my eyes are very, very sensitive to light. So, because I noticed when we woke up this morning, he was talking to me, and I was trying to focus, and I was like, And anyway, and that was another reason why I went ahead and called the doctor, because I was just like, I cannot have this. And then going into the office, that just wasn't work. But yeah, wearing your glasses, which I'm going to have to get my other pair because I can't find my regular pair right now. So that helps for you to focus, and also helps the light as well, because yeah, it's just been a moment, because I know I'll be staring at a computer screen literally all day long, and that computer screen, the numbers and all day, and words, they'll go together, especially if you're having problems seeing. So yeah, there's an infection in your eye, they'll tell you to use this. But my eyes got so bad this year, it's like, I don't know, it was a pink eye or conjunctivitis. So I went to the doctor like a week after, whatever. She was like, well, you probably had conjunctivitis, because if you're rubbing your eyes a lot, it can cause like an infection or whatever. And I think I gave it to Bae too. I was like, oh my God, Bae, I think you got pink eye. So he's over there putting in drops, and I'm putting in drops too, and we just dropping together. Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. But yeah, we're just putting drops in. But it cleared up, went away within a week, so 7 days. I think they said 1 drop per eye, every 3 hours. 1 drop per eye for 7 days. But anyway, mine went away, his went away. Yeah, that's just how it does. So that's with the eye thing. I didn't know that you could get conjunctivitis just by like rubbing your eyes a lot. I guess by, our hands are always in so many things in so many places or whatever. It only makes sense for you to put your fingers in your eyes or rub your eyes or whatever, especially with your with the allergy season. You're sneezing, you're coughing, you got the itching ears and runny eyes. It only makes sense now that I think about it. But yeah, those are just some of the things I do. Now, in conjunction with that, purchased a air filter or whatever off Amazon. It's really, really neat. It's quiet. It's on now. It's on medium. I don't know if you can hear that or not. I know my AC is on. But yeah, I purchased this. I make sure that I just keep this on for so many hours because, you know, the pollen is just all in the air, and there with us coming in and out the house or whatever, dust and all that other stuff is falling in behind us as well. So there's a timer on here, 2 hours, 4 hours, and 8 hours. There's also like a little light that you can cut on if you want to. Probably gonna show it, but anyway, yeah, it's got a little light on there too. Oh, there it is. See? But filter, I have 2 of these, and I also have another one in my living room. Air filters, because I do believe in circulating the air in the home, making sure that it remains dust free, you know, all the chemicals that we use as well, because I tell you, but I change my filters every 3 months as well, and then change the bedding like once a week, just to make sure that I'm not getting anything that's trapped, you know, because yeah. So I ordered this from Amazon. It's called Breathe, and it has a whole bunch of essential oils in it. So I'm trying it now for the very, very first time. I'm gonna open it. Hope this smells good. It actually does smell really, really good. It's made by Up Nature. It's like a whole bunch of essential oils, and I got it to help because certain times of the year it seems like asthma's starting to come back. It has eucalyptics in it, peppermint, tea tree, Scots pine, citrus, lemon, carmadon, and bay laurel. These are just some of the things. But it has a whole bunch of oils, and it's supposed to help. But I'm going to try this out, and I'm going to let you guys know what I think about it. Yeah. Just off of Amazon is a humidifier. Now, just so you know, this right here is a descaler, this little thing right here. I'm different. You can buy these little fishies as well, or little fishes. To go inside the humidifier, as well as these. I have these as well. So as you're got the water up, the fish is like floating around. But the humidifier really helped also, because I didn't know until, you know, I was older. Like when I was younger, like in my 20s or whatever, I would wake up and I would be you know, blowing out blood, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, of course you like something's wrong or whatever, and I didn't know why. And I got a humidifier and then it stopped. But what was happening was the air, like in the wintertime, the air gets so dry in your home. It's like if your sinuses are very sensitive, the blood vessels will pop or crack or burst, and then when you go to blow, because they're already dry, they'll burst, and then the blood will come out. Now, since I've been using my humidifier, that hasn't happened. I think it's probably only happened once, and that's because I didn't put it on. I don't put it on all the time, every day or every night, not in the summertime, because there's humidity in the air in the summertime for the most part. But I make sure that I definitely try and use it at night, at least for a few hours, especially like during the winter time, because I'm not trying to wake up and blow out blood. I'm just not. And speaking of something else I tried these. Now these are a type of allergy and sinus support that's supposed to be vegan. So it's almost like a dietary supplement. They didn't work for me too good. I still had the sneezing and coughing and all, but they didn't work for me. I think I got these from Earth Fare or either Whole Foods, but yeah. Here's another item that I use, which is pure raw honey. I get it from a place in Fort Mill. Now, whenever I take honey, I take 1 teaspoon maybe every other day, because you do have to be mindful of your sugar intake when taking honey. And this particular brand, I like it because they actually keep the bees and they harvest the honey themselves. So allergy sufferers, just beware. You are not alone. We're in this together. My empresses and my emperors, we can do this. If we band together as one, we can overcome these allergies. Now, also, when you're outside and you're doing yard work, because I love my yard. Y'all know I love my yard. I love to be outside, but I have to remember that I have to be mindful of what I'm, breathing in and all. So I'll wear like a handkerchief over my nose, especially if I'm doing a lot of yard work. A handkerchief would be over my mouth, especially like when the pollen season is high. And I always have be covered up. I believe in being covered up outside. I'm just like, if I'm not covered up, I don't want nothing jumping on me. And plus, I got sensitive skin anyway. So now I have had allergy testing also. There is actually no food allergies, but they say you should have that testing done every so often. Yeah, I think that's it. Now, if I find anything else or whatever that I find is helpful, I will let you know. All right, guys, my empresses and my emperors, I will see you next time. Bye.